Welcome back, everybody. We're a week away from Valentine's Day, which is very fitting because February is also Heart Month, a time to reflect on the importance of our cardiovascular health and to learn about how we can manage our risk factors for heart disease and stroke. Joining us this morning to share the 5 things that can potentially hurt our hearts after the age of 40 is Naturopathic Doctor Joyce Johnson. Good morning, Dr. Johnson. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you today?
Oh, I'm so great. I'm so happy to have you here because everybody needs to keep these tips in mind, by the way, even if they're under 40, because that's where the bad habits begin and they can wreak havoc, right?
Absolutely. Like, make those lifestyle changes right now. It's going to reflect on that heart health later on.
Okay, first things first. You're brushing your teeth? Great. You're not flossing? It's more of an issue than you think. How does not flossing contribute to potential heart disease down the road?
Absolutely. There is a strong correlation between your gum disease or your gum health and your heart health. And research has told us that not flossing your teeth lead to an increased risk of developing atherosclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries, which is a risk factor for significantly increasing your likelihood of developing heart disease. So you need to make sure you are flossing every day.
Now, do you say morning and night or at least before bed?
At least before bed. We're looking at least once a day. Before bed is the best time, right? Because then it's not going to be sitting in your teeth throughout the day. But if you can do it twice, especially, if you have any appliances in your mouth, then it's important that you are doing that regularly.
Number 2, you're not getting enough omega-3 fatty acids.
Absolutely. So really important that you need to be getting these in your daily diet. So I have some examples: walnuts, chia, flax seeds, omega-3 eggs. Clearly, fatty fish is probably going to be your best dietary source or in a supplement form. And what omega-3 does is it helps prevent clotting of blood. So it reduces your risk of stroke, and it helps to lower triglycerides, which is a fat that's in your blood that's linked to heart disease. So that's really important to make sure you're getting enough of.
For sure, and there's tons of food sources. Look them up. We're looking at some right there. Number 3, skipping breakfast. A lot of people skipping breakfast because of the intermittent fasting that they do. You say it's important to have breakfast. How come?
Right. It is important to have breakfast. So whatever time that you're actually breaking the fast, that is important. So if you are doing some intermittent fasting, you're still getting a breakfast at like a scheduled time. So you need to make sure that you are getting it. There is a really strong research link to skipping breakfast, and you're reducing your risk of coronary heart disease. So some great breakfast choice ideas: steel cut oats and oatmeal. They're sources of soluble fiber, which help to lower your LDL or bad cholesterol. You can do some smoothie bowls, incorporate some omega-3s in here, like walnuts. We have some chia, high fiber hemp hearts, raspberries, really great sources. So make sure you are getting a healthy breakfast.
Okay, with a minute left, I want to get to the next 2. Maybe you're not getting enough CoQ10. So get those levels. What's the CoQ10?
So coenzyme Q10, it's an antioxidant. It's really important for metabolism. It helps your body to be able to make energy. That's important for the muscles in your body, especially your heart muscle. If you take some blood pressure lowering medications, cholesterol lowering medications can deplete CoQ10 in your body, but luckily a supplement and food sources can help to replete that. So it can help to replenish those lost levels of CoQ10. But make sure you speak with your healthcare provider and whether or not that's something that is necessary for you.
Now, we know too little sleep can wreak havoc, but you're saying too much sleep could be worse? I'm in trouble here, Doc. Talk to me.
I know, right? So what they're saying, there was a study published in 2018 that said more than 8 hours of sleep can significantly increase a person's risk for cardiovascular disease. And that risk increases over 9 hours of sleep. And it increases to 44% over 11 hours of sleep per night. So you want to get your 7 to 9 hours of sleep. That's your healthy, normal sleep. But if you really are logging all of those extra hours of sleep, one thing you might want to do is investigate why. So there might be an underlying condition that's causing you to sleep more. So I think that's the factor here that's playing in.
I could do 12 like it's nobody's business, sometimes 13. So thanks for these tips. Where do we find more information?
You can find more information on Instagram, Dr. Joyce_health and fitness, and I'll post some tips there about heart health and what you can do.
Okay, thank you so much. Amazing tips.